All right, welcome back to another episode with myself, Lube, also known as LL Crypto. So, in today's episode, we're going to look at the market structure, the traditional finance, and also, most of the time we talked about cryptocurrency. We're still going to talk about crypto, Bitcoin, the reasons why things have happened the way they have happened over the past few weeks with the market dump, especially in crypto. It's been down like 40, 50%. And so, what are the reasons to this? Why is it happening? Well, if you've been living under a rock, then obviously you know probably some of the reasons. So we're going to jump into it. So I'm with my good friend Edo. So nice to see you again.
Yeah, it looks exciting to have these discussions and again to see really the connection between traditional finance and crypto. So it sounds interesting.
Yeah. The reason why we're looking at this is because it's very important to look at the traditional finance because everything is correlated. Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, for that matter, hasn't like decoupled away from the traditional finance just yet. I think it will do in the future, but when you look at traditional finance, it's still coupled with it and it leads the way. And then when things are going well in the traditional system, then the cryptocurrency market also moves along with it or exposed to the upside. So hopefully we don't have, which I'm expecting in 2026, 2027, a huge financial crisis. And then when that happens, cryptocurrency will go down along with it. So I don't know what your thoughts are with what's been happening with the geopolitical things and the tariffs, the taxes and everything.
I mean, surely that the political tensions between the different countries, they've had a big impact on these different cryptocurrencies. So because people may fear that there is a panic, yeah, in the system. So because of that, people may be reluctant to invest, and because of that, the traditional finance we see a little bit skeptical about maybe what are the position to have, and obviously we see a repercussion directly on Bitcoin and other currencies.
Yeah, it's interesting because obviously this show has nothing to do with politics. We don't get into political debates or anything. But the fact of the matter is, if you're in, well, all of us need money, every single person, and what's happened over the past few weeks is affecting the monetary system. So we're looking at the aspect, not the political aspect, but the what's happening in the financial aspect and the reasons why we've had this crash. I mean, if you look at we spoke about the last two episodes together, the fear and greed. It's sitting in the fear in traditional market as well, not just the cryptocurrencies at 22% right across.
Yeah, I mean there is a reason why last week the fear index, I mean the fear was higher. I mean you were talking about it, and then it said that
We were down about 10%.
which is the lowest it has ever been. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I mean there is a reason, because if you also see what's happening also on the political scene, or you consider there is a direct correlation between this fear index going to this lowest point. Also you get because it has to do also with the political element also of the system.
Yeah. So, I mean, last week, I think it was with the political things going on, different tension, but the markets right across the board, Nasdaq, S&P, was a huge sell-off, and Nvidia as well sank 8%. I think it went even as low as 20 to 30%. So it's something big in the traditional markets. In crypto, 20-30% decrease is nothing. I mean, it happens like that all the time. But in the traditional markets, when that happens, it is like pandemonium all across everywhere. I mean, it doesn't happen. When it happens, usually it's something massive. And so another reason, those tariff plans by Mr. Trump obviously haven't helped the different. I don't remember the percentage of tariffs between countries. I know that sometimes they're like 20% between certain countries with the imports, exports, etc. But this is what happens. The market, people's sentiments, they're not too happy with these political things, and then it causes the market to do what it's done.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, again, we are not sure where all these things they will head to. but do you think that it will go things to be better maybe next week? Because I don't think things being calm maybe in the next few weeks to come on this aspect of things. Because I think that there will still be tensions between political elements.
Yeah, I think now going into spring, I think people psychologically start feeling maybe better, and I do expect us to, in terms of crypto, Bitcoin, and the rest of crypto to rally. But it all depends on the traditional markets. But looking at some of the traditional markets, I mean, Tesla was hit hard. If we just look at the past month, it was down 23% and 90 points. But yeah, it had a spike to the downside, really bad. So I wonder what Mr. Musk thinks of his beloved Tesla stock, but it's not looking pretty there. But it's important from time to time to look at the traditional markets, especially the Nasdaq, S&P 500, and the Dow Jones as an indicator to see if the market cycle is a continuation. Especially if you're in crypto and Bitcoin, then if we start dumping in the traditional markets, then it's bad news for Bitcoin and for altcoins. Hopefully in the future we decouple from that and we don't have to rely on the traditional finance. But if we look at, so Tesla on here, we're back up, I think, over the past, it's only up 4%. Today we're still down 5% over the past 5 days, and the month we're down 23% for Tesla. Nvidia, I don't know how much you know about Nvidia.
But not much. The only thing is that because of the advancement in AI, it has led to Nvidia shares going up a lot,
Exponential.
since last year.
Yeah, it's like a rocket shipment, in fact.
Yeah, I mean, it's only last couple of weeks because of the advancement also of DeepSeek. I don't know if you've ever heard about DeepSeek, which is the Chinese version of ChatGPT, if you can say it that way. With the advancement also of DeepSeek maybe it has led to a little bit shift of the market because people start realizing that maybe ChatGPT is not the only significant actor of AI. And also, because also DeepSeek has announced that it doesn't need as much money compared to what ChatGPT and the other American AI models they need. So when investors, when they've seen that it has led to a little bit of shift in the market. So, and then it consequently also has an impact on Nvidia as well.
Yeah, so Nvidia is, I mean, if you just look at the last few years, it's like a rocket ship. So I mean, if you invested back in 2018, it was $5. Right now, it's in at $124 a share. Even back in 2010, it was 20. In 2014, it was around between 20 to 40 cents.
I mean, Nvidia has taken off. Yeah, you've seen their shares going up. Yeah, exponentially, all thanks to the advancement in AI.
And that's why I think if you are in crypto, AI is, I think, will be one of the biggest. For altcoin seasons, AI will explode. Because AI for me is the future and of tech. Don't know how you feel about that, being in tech yourself, but in crypto, I think if Nvidia is going up like this, then in crypto as well, with the different AI cryptocurrencies, I think we're going to see something huge.
Yeah, I mean, I think that AI is going to stay for a while because personally now I see AI models as being personal assistant. Like we can forbid to people today to use AI because now it has almost becoming part of the work we do. Even myself being a software developer, so AI companies they will play a big factor on the economy.
And if companies don't adopt, then do you think they will?
I think they
go backwards.
For sure, yeah. I think that a company who will fail to adopt AI today, it will lead to this company, I won't say going bankrupt, but almost. No, it's like, maybe it's not the best comparison, but you have to understand what I'm saying. It's like when Nokia failed to make a transition to newer technologies, it was never able to catch up later. So a company today who is not able to maybe to put AI at the core of what they do, not at the core, but try to encompass AI to what they do. For me, this company will really be at the bottom. So because for me, I feel like being a software developer, like AI models now, we can view them as personal assistant type. If you are in coding, in writing content guides, AI is almost at every corner of what we are doing today. And it's true for being software developer, but I'm sure that it's also true for other jobs as well. So for me, a company today that is not encompassing AI with the work they are doing, this company will really face difficulties in the long run.
Interesting. So if you're into crypto, then I encourage you, not financial advice, to look at the top AI cryptocurrencies and do a bit of research into them, because I don't know if I can say we believe, but I believe for sure that AI crypto will be one of the catalysts for this market. If the cycle continues to be bullish, then the altcoin season, I strongly believe AI is going to be a top performer.
Yeah, I mean, as you're saying, you're still encouraging people to do their own research before investing, because it's true, AI is really the number one subject these days. So the downside of it is that some scammers, they may try to use some project and then say that it's AI based, also only to scam people. So people need to do their own research to be sure that the project they're investing in is a solid project. The roadmap of this project is solid before they invest in. So there is one word of advice that with that.
Yeah, look at the fundamentals for sure. What I like with CoinMarketCap now is it shows you what is visited the most in terms of coins, and two of them I like, Nia Protocol and Tau, or BitTensor, which I think will be fantastic. But we can talk about that on my show another time. So yeah, just going back to the traditional finance, the Nasdaq, the S&P, and the Dow Jones. What's interesting is, like I said, the markets, the traditional finance, when it's stable, gradually going up, which we can see here. So this is the Dow Jones, just going up gradually. S&P, very, very much similar. And the Nasdaq, obviously, from 2021 down to 2023, we had the pullback. But it's like we've had the recovery since August 2023, and we've been going up. So these three, Nasdaq, S&P, Dow Jones, especially the S&P 500, we've had a pullback over the past month. Not really, down 1%, 1.2%. It's still a big thing in the traditional finance, but looking at the overall market over the last 5 years, gradual increase for the S&P. The last 5 years of Nasdaq, gradual increase of 124%, and the S&P with 100%, and the Dow Jones up 70%. So what I'm saying is, as long as this continues like this, then crypto will be fine. If we see massive sell-offs, S&P, Nasdaq, Dow Jones, we're going to a financial market crash, which I think won't happen this year, but go into next year, 2026, 2027, then we can expect the crypto crash that we had last week was just a pullback, ready for the next leg up. If the traditional finance crashes, then we have to expect big problems within cryptocurrency.
So basically, we could see with the charts of what you mentioned, the traditional finances, we could see with those charts that we are still in a bull market, if I get it right.
Yep.
Yeah. So with the different charts, all these Nasdaq, they are doing well, pretty well. So we could just expect cryptocurrency to do just the same.
I mean, if you look at the traditional finance, we've been in a bull market, really. Of course, I'm not going to take into consideration COVID. It was a black swan event. This fire is going around it caused, but there was a massive V-shaped recovery. The last the last financial crisis we had, if you remember, was back in 2008, 2009, when the housing market over in the States collapsed, caused a domino effect, and it almost destroyed the world economy. And that's when the last time, but since then, we've been in an upwards trend, bullish in the traditional finance, of course. Obviously, in Bitcoin, crypto is different every 4 years. It's a 4-year cycle. But as long as it stays stable, then it's all good for this, for the finale of the crypto bull run of this cycle.
So, which one impact the other? Is it this traditional finance that impacts crypto, or is it crypto that impacts the traditional finance?
It's traditional finance that impacts crypto.
So it's nothing the other way around.
No.
It
could change in the future, but right now, it is because the adoption in crypto is not hasn't become exponential yet. There's not that many people really, if you think about it, in crypto just yet, but that will change within the next 10, 15 years.
Okay, that's an interesting take.
Yeah, so I think that we can wrap it up for this episode. So if you're doing your research, if you're getting into cryptocurrency, also just analyze the traditional markets, the geopolitics, many factors that can be at play when we have a bull run or bear market or pullbacks. So don't stress out if you see pullbacks. I think last week in crypto was just a big pullback, ready to go a lot higher. So analyze things, do your research, and let us know in the comments if you agree or any questions. Let us know, please. Just leave a question in the comment section below. But make sure to subscribe to our channels as well. You can find an LL Crypto just
NKDevCat. I know it's a little bit complicated, but I'll put the description. I'll put the link in the description below.
Oh, excellent. And we will see you next time with more podcasts talking about crypto and technology and other things related to tech. So enjoy the rest of your day and see you next time.